It's yet another day, yet another video right here, and all we are talking about is Chelsea Football Club. And it's so typical Chelsea because we continue on yet another day where it is a bit of bad news, but there's also some positive news, only that this time it's not a new signing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video. My name is Desire Derek Fred Mugumisa. So much to talk about, and yes, we are going to do just that. Follow me on Twitter at @dmugumisa. That will be the same for Facebook and Instagram. I'm also on TikTok, @DMugumisa. That is the handle. Find me there. Quick reminder, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Over 98% of you are watching the videos and you're not subscribed. It helps us a lot when you subscribe and like these videos because it gives us a direction on where we can keep going. Also, remember to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out every time we put up a new video. Now, today it's quite a few stories really. Starting off with one that is this, and then another one that is this, and then another one that is yes, finally. So let's start off with this. Michael Olise, that is the story. Well, earlier we had that he had signed a new deal at Crystal Palace, 4-year deal, well and good. Then we understood and we were told that, what was that? Chelsea had pulled out because they were worried about a tribunal, and that was simply because they were tapping up issues. By the way, if you missed that video, we did that. I almost pointed here, no, it's right here. Check that out. There are some tap-up issues as far as Olise is concerned. But away from that, now we understand that it's not actually that. Let's look at this tweet. Sky Sports News understands Chelsea never withdrew their offer for Olise. We also got to read that Olise sees his future at Palace and feels his development is best served at Selhurst Park. That is according to Chef on the transfer show on Sky News, as reported by CFC Daily. Now that is of course something that as a fan, as a Chelsea fan, I might not look so much into, but I totally understand it as a player because this is looking at himself as Michael Olise. He knows for sure that if Nkunku is fit, and yeah, some might be saying no, he's not going to be fit until maybe January and all of that. But for a player, he's not coming in to sign for 6 months. He's coming in to sign for a long term. And you look around and you see there is Noni Madueke. He's not played much since, of course, preseason got on and all of those, and hasn't exactly played in the league just yet. But you know he's coming back, and he is a shining light at just about the same stage of growth like you, Michael Olise. I would totally understand if at all that is his direction on this one and choosing, you know what, maybe I'll grow a little further and maybe I'll go to Chelsea again or maybe any other club as a much better player. So yeah, that is one deal that will not work out. It was tough watching him sign that document as he signed his new 4-year deal, and what a win for Crystal Palace. Congratulations to them. They get to keep an elite player, and yeah, I hope you put in a better release clause than £35 million because your best player had almost crossed over to Chelsea Football Club for peanuts. Almost literally right there. But yeah, so no more Olise. What happens next for Chelsea? What happens next? Well, let's look at another target that was almost Chelsea. Was so confused he was all Chelsea, and then suddenly he wasn't. He was Brighton, then no more. We saw connections to Liverpool, we saw connections to Arsenal, and now we understand it's all West Ham. Let's look at that tweet. If at all you still have no idea what I am referring to, it's all about Mohammed Kudus, and we understand that is according to Jacob Steinberg that West Ham are advancing talks with Ajax, now that is club to club, over Mohammed Kudus, and stepping up interest in Elie Wahi. Small chance that Lingard is offered a deal at West Ham, so Lingard could still go back to West Ham United. But look at that, two of the players that we've been chasing, Mohammed Kudus for the first team and Elie Wahi so he can be loaned out to Strasbourg, are two players that could end up at West Ham United, and that could be some deals around the £30 million or £40 million mark for both of them. And watch watch them become £100 million signings just a little bit sooner. I mean, we've seen what Elie Wahi promises. We can't say he's the ready article. He doesn't exactly bring us anything new apart from what we already have at the club, and that is all potential. Nicholas Jackson, he's impressed, yes, but it's still all potential. Then, of course, there is the young man Amando Broya, who is at the club, all potential. We are not exactly in the most gifted as far as the striking line is convinced. You would think that if you're going to bring in someone, it's going to be a very experienced one. So for Elie Wahi, not so many people will be losing space, will be losing sleep, because we're not going to be getting that one in. It is Mohammed Kudus, however, especially after we have gotten to receive the L that we received from Michael Olise earlier today. You would have thought that maybe Kudus is the next person. But with that said, does Kudus really want to go to Chelsea now? I mean, we hyped him. We wanted him so much. And then we went quiet. Michael Olise, matter of fact, overtook him. Ryan Shaiki, when that hype was there, overtook. No, Kudus must have come after Shaiki. But you get what I mean. He's gone on to talk to all these clubs and trying to agree terms and all of that. And now suddenly, are we going to be going back in there, or are we going to sit here and watch the team that are West Ham United close on Mohammed Kudus? Matter of fact, there is actually an exclusive by David Ornstein that came in there, and it was such that Chelsea have made contact with Ajax to express interest in that is signing Mohammed Kudus. No offer yet, but dialogue has taken place. 22-year-old attacking midfielder among options Chelsea considering, plus agreement clause on personal terms. Now, no, don't take that as confusing you. Chelsea are not doing that now. This was an exclusive from the 22nd of last month, July. So that is almost a month ago. That is what we were talking about. So I'm telling you, everything that Lavia felt, Liverpool treated him as when we went out and stole him from them. I think it's everything that Kudus will be feeling for us right here. Let's see how that one gets to develop, but I won't have so much hope to see him getting to come to the club right there. Now, I would want to also share with you that, Sky Sports News have also reported this evening, in case you missed it, that the director of football, all new at West Ham United and very eager to impress, that is, of course, the man that his team, Steidten. He's down in the Netherlands for face-to-face talks with Ajax over the signing of the midfielder Mohammed Kudus. Now, we also know for sure that they have already agreed personal terms, so it's about the clubs coming together and getting to agree to that. I hope Jurgen Klopp is watching this and understanding how these things get to work. Agree the personal terms before you go and deal with the club, not with Moises Caicedo. You even come to a press conference to say, oh yes, the club's agreed terms. I now have to wait for the player. Oh, amateur. Let's get to move on from that, though, to something beautiful, to some good news coming in for Chelsea fans. All summer, it looked like Hakim Ziyech had no club he could go to. I'm telling you, Hakim Ziyech finally did not fail a medical test. You've got to clap for the guy. Whatever it is that he was failing to do, he's finally done right. Well done, Hakim Ziyech, passing a medical at Galatasaray. Do you know what that means? Well, we are failing with who's supposed to be replacing him, so I don't know why I'm celebrating, but I think I would rather have no replacement for Hakim Ziyech than have Hakim Ziyech in the team, especially with the attitude that he has brought to the Chelsea camp. So yeah, Hakim Ziyech has completed his Galatasaray medical, according to Sky, that is CFC Daily reporting. They go on to give us an update a few minutes ago, stating talks continue over how the deal will be structured. Work remains to be done, but there is willingness from all parties to get it done. By all parties, they mean Chelsea. By all parties, they mean Hakim Ziyech. By all parties, they mean Galatasaray. What a good way to end the day, isn't it? If you think that's good enough, let's look at another club. They weren't flying so high last year, so we can't exactly be so excited about that, but they've been flying much higher than Chelsea have over the last few years. And Luis Diaz, the new number 7 at Liverpool, left us a beautiful compliment that I thought we would leave this video with. Look at that. I think when you go to a place like Chelsea, to get a good away point like that is a solid start for the team. Now, I know we didn't do a review to that game, but how impressed we were with the Chelsea that we watched, especially in the later stages of that particular game. We dominated Liverpool, people. We dominated a team, not just a team, but one of the bigger sides in the league. Do you understand what that, of course you know what you understand what it means. But yes, we did that and they felt us, and guess what? We've since added solidity to the squad and we'll still be adding some before everything settles down. Times to be excited. I know there are a couple of signings that are not going on well for us, but hey, there is something positive to look at, right? Speaking of positives, add your subscription to the subscribers we have on the channel so we can grow this. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any video. Like, share with all the Chelsea fans that you might know. But very importantly, can you please make use of that comment section? Can we discuss what you feel of Michael Olise turning us down, and especially who you think we should go for next? I would love to hear from you. Let's keep those conversations going. The social media is also there for that. At D Mugumisa on Twitter and Instagram. At D Mugumisa on TikTok. Let's keep in touch. Let's keep that blue flag flying high.